a nigga charted on Billboard. You feel me?
That's crazy.
So yeah. So okay, that album came out, and Exhibit had hit me to like congratulate me, and he was like, "Yo, congratulations! I'm seeing what you're doing." He was like, "Yo, I had an idea." I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "I'm gonna let Dr. Dre hear your music." And I'm like, okay. So at the time, I'm just thinking, if
just talking.
Yeah, and my thing was, if Dre hear my music, that's good enough for me. Like I said, at the end of the day, I'm a nigga from Flint. I'm in my mama's basement.
Right.
If this shit didn't reach Dr. Dre, I did my job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All this shit paid off.
Not knowing that's the beginning.
That's the beginning.
Okay. All right.
So he ends up saying that, and like he calls me back, and then he was like, Dre wants you to come to California. It was literally like a 3 phone call situation. I'm gonna let Dre hear your music. Dre fucking with your music. Can you come to California tomorrow at 6 o'clock?
And where was you at when you?
In my mama basement.
In Flint.
In Flint, getting ready to do a show at the time. I was getting ready. I'll never forget it because these is the moments that change your life. I was getting ready for a show in Lansing, and I think Ludacris was the headliner. And so we was all getting ready for that show, and then that's when that phone call came, and then that was it. Then life was that. You know what I
mean? What was you hurting at the time, money wise? At that time, nah. What's crazy about that too is because Unconscious State had just came out, so I had got my first kind of bigger check at the time. Okay. So it was cool. It was like I was just starting to be able to take care of myself financially from music at that time. Like it was like not millions and no shit like that by no long shot, but all my goal ever was, bro, was if I can make a living from making music, then I'm good. You good. I never been that nigga that just was like, I need a bunch of jewelry or flashy or nothing like that. My mom's, because she worked at the shop, I would watch her come home just looking miserable every fucking day, dog. Right. She's a woman, and they had her working this fucking gun to the point where she got carpal tunnel and all that shit. I worked there, brother. You feel me? Yeah, so I know.
So my mama, when she would come home, she would always be like, I would always ask her, like, Mama, how was work? And she'd be like, it was work. And then she told me, like, promise me something. She was like, promise me that you gon' whatever you do for a living, you gonna love it so that you don't never look like how I look right now. And I never fucking forget that. And every day I go in the studio and think that I hate it, it's like, nah, because I still love making music. My mama hated that shit every day. Yeah. But she did it. She sucked it up for me and my sister.
Still love music to this day?
Still to this day. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, shit, what we was talking about? Oh, yeah, the Dre shit. Show with
what was that first day like? First, when you got on that plane. Yeah. Was you nervous? Let's talk about getting on that plane and getting off.
I wasn't so much nervous as I was anxious. Okay. You know, they say when ain't no such thing as luck. They say luck is when preparation meet opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like, man, I've been rapping since I was 10 years old. So I looked at it like, nigga, you better not get in front of this nigga and act like you ain't been rapping since you was 11 years old. You better not act like, nigga, you wasn't in the motherfucking Palm Tree, Arlene's, Mona's, Times Square, and all these motherfucking places rapping your heart out. You better not get in front of this one nigga and act like you forgot how to rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That was what was going through my mind. Like, I'm talking to myself like that.
Giving yourself a prep talk.
Nigga, what?
Yeah. But sometimes you got to. Man, believe it or not, I just gave myself a prep talk to interview you.
Really?
Yes, I did, bro. Because listen,
thank you.
When you just asked me about Deucey, how do I know Deucey?
Yeah.
Rick is one of my good friends.
Rick Elliott?
No.
Rick Newton?
Rick Newton.
Damn.
That's one of my close friends, bro. And I remember back in the day, man, the mixtape that looked like a notebook.
The composition book.
Yeah.
Yeah, the call.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I remember hearing you tell the same story on there that you just was talking about. You get what I'm saying? So I know this shit is real. I was there every step of the way. I don't know if you remember, but performing for us at JB's.
Damn.
Do you remember that?
That's
you,
crazy.
my team.
Oh, shit.
My team brought you. And I'm going to tell you like this. It was probably like 30, 40 people there. And you came and put on a performance like it was 3,000 people there.
Thank you.
And we sat back, Barber Boys. We sat back and said, this nigga going to be
big. Damn, bro.
This nigga going to be big,
Thank
man.
You.
know what I'm saying? So, and then you didn't let us down. You know what I'm saying? You went over there.
You did your thing, but the city want to know what happened out there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Because we wanted you to be Kendrick. Mm-hmm. You are Kendrick. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? And what happened? What happened, man?
That's dope that you asked me that question.
Yeah.
Like for real.
Yeah.
Bro. And we can get as deep as you want to get.
Let's talk about it.
I ain't nothing off limits.
Let's talk about it.
Because what I didn't learn, bro, is if I don't tell my story, then you leave it to other people to create your story for you. Mm-hmm. You know, you start letting other people make up.
Put a false narrative out on you.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Bro, in a lot of different ways, I be feeling like what people got to remember, man, is I'm not from California.
Right.
I'm from Flint. Nigga, I'm not even from Detroit, Michigan. Right. I'm from Flint, Michigan. So what people got to understand is every day that I was in California, that shit was like playing an away game in the NBA. Niggas in the studio with Dre are from LA. They don't want this Flint nigga to win. They got cousins that they want to introduce to Dr. Dre.
Right.
They want to write for Dr. Dre. So it's like I have nobody with me out there. That's
just you.
Me. So it's just me fighting for me. All these other niggas is coming in the studio with entourages. They can be in this nigga ear like, hey, Dre, cuz I got this little nigga, man. My nigga from Compton, nigga. You need to fuck with this Compton nigga. These are the niggas that's in his ear. I'm the only one screaming for me. So this is why sometimes, and I love my city, I do. But I feel like sometimes Flint don't understand how fucking much I had to fight for Flint in places that they don't fucking understand. They don't get it. They don't understand. It's like, bro, I'm talking about being in the studio where it's all LA niggas. You understand? And I'm still, yo, homeboy, where you from, blood? Where you from? I'm from Flint. Oh, you from Detroit, my nigga? No, I'm from Flint, my nigga. That's me by myself. Mm-hmm. So I think that played a big part of like a lot of things out there. Just people don't be understanding the politics.
Yeah.
That's like, man, let's say it was a record label in Flint. Mm-hmm. Okay, we all came up together. We all from the same hoods.
Right.
Everybody, you know, somebody cousin, somebody auntie related to, right? So we gonna naturally want to see another Flint nigga win before, let's say a nigga from Cleveland come out here or a nigga from LA or somebody. We gonna be like, oh, yeah, that nigga cool, but my little cousin. Let's get back to talking about my little cousin.
Yeah.
So that is kind of like what I had to deal with a lot out there. That it was like, you know what I'm saying? At the time, people gotta understand, Mateen was my manager at the time.
Okay.
And so he was still working on like, I think it was like CBS Sports or ESPN.
Yeah.
So he couldn't be out there in LA with me.
You was out there by yourself.
My other manager, it was a cat named Young Sav. He was from Harlem. He worked at Def Jam. Solid nigga, man. But at the time, he was the vice president of Maybach Music. Mm-hmm. So he running around with Rick Ross and Wale and all that. He's not out there with me. It's literally just me out there by myself.
That's crazy, brother.
So we'll start this with that when you ask like what happened.
Yeah.
So people just have to imagine that it's like, it ain't just about the music you make.
No.
It's not just about, man, that nigga cold as fuck. That nigga, man, because I hear it all the time. Mm-hmm. Man, we feel like that nigga doper than Kendrick. We feel like this nigga this. He should be that. He should be this. Well, dog, I'm only one part of it when it's just making the music.
Right.
Okay, after I make the music, you got to have somebody fighting for you in the meetings. You got to have somebody not just in the studio when it comes to Dre now. Then I was also signed to Interscope Records. So I was signed to Aftermath, Interscope Records. Right? So that means when you in the meetings with all of these people that don't understand Flint, don't give a fuck about Flint, don't give a fuck about our culture.
Yeah.
Right? When you sitting up there when they saying like, so John, like, what is your vision for the album? And then you like, yo, I'm from Flint and I just want to tell our story and I want to talk about how the shop left and I want to talk about how the water crisis happened. And then they look at you and be like, well, we don't really know like if that's gonna work. What the fuck I'm supposed to do? I'm just me by myself in these meetings with these motherfuckers that don't care nothing about Flint or nothing I'm talking about.
Right.
And at the end of the day, they got fucking 30 other rappers that's about to come in there from LA, Miami, all these bigger cities where we can sell Miami, we can sell LA, we can sell Detroit, we don't know how to sell Flint. So at the end of the day, man, I could be as dope as I want to fucking be, but when you sign into major labels like that, if you don't have a nigga like Dame Dash in there fighting for you, if you
I'm glad you said
feel
that.
me?
Yeah.
If you ain't a nigga like Master P that's willing to go in there with 100 niggas and sitting there and look in they fucking face and say, you gon' put my album out?
Yeah.
If you don't have a nigga with you like Birdman and Slim, if you don't have motherfuckers like that, then you fucked. You can't just be a good ass rapper and think that that's what's gonna make a way for you. It's not. We in the music business, the most scandalous, grimy fucking business you could possibly be in.
It's worse than the streets out here.
Bruh, you gotta keep in mind, these are all street niggas that's trying to make legal money. So it's the same streets that you just came from.
Like T-Stone.
But you feel me? It's the same streets you just came from. It's just, I don't know why people think it's different. It's the same. The people that's in these offices are scared. Like, think about it, man. Master P is a street nigga. Birdman's a street nigga. Mm-hmm. Jay-Z, Dame Dash, these are street niggas. D&Y from Rough Riders, these are street niggas. Q from motherfucking Quality Control, these are street niggas. Right. Fucking Top Dog from TDE, these are street niggas. That's where we come from. Mm-hmm. Even how y'all know me. Okay, Mo Cleaves and Young Sav, these niggas were street niggas. Right. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you talk about like hip hop or the game, the element of the street shit don't go away. It's just that shit is transitioning into the boardroom. But what the thing is, and what I want people to understand that's watching this, it's certain shit about street mentality that you do have to take in the music business, and some shit you gotta let go. Like some shit you can't just handle, like street shit. But the aggression, going in there with that mentality of like, I'm not about to let you fuck me over, looking in these people, look, either y'all gonna do this or we about to tear some shit up. You have to keep that, you know. But
you gotta keep it.
You have to. I'm of the mindset, bro. I don't know if you can win in this shit if you don't have that. So the thing is, with me and my situation, you gotta think. When I was coming up, Mo Cleaves was kicking in them doors.
Kicking them motherfuckers
You feel
down.
me? I can remember times where Mo Cleaves...
Shout out to Mo Cleaves.
Shouts to Mo Cleaves. I remember it was times where me and him would be in different clubs and this nigga didn't give a fuck. He was at every DJ. Y'all niggas need to play John Connor. Why y'all ain't playing John Connor? This nigga... You feel me?
I remember.
So it's like, but if he is working his job at ESPN or whatever and he's not there to be that in these offices, then what can I do?
Nothing.
The way that it was always taught to me is in the music business, you gotta play a certain level of good cop, bad cop.
Okay.
Everybody has to want to, they gotta like the artist, right? Because you need these people to want to help you.
Right.
So y'all follow me on. I'm trying to give y'all motherfuckers music industry 101.
Give me y'all some sauce.
So when you come in the game and you sign to these labels, you need these people in these offices to be like, oh, John Connor is nice. We like him. He's good. I like his music and he's humble and he's nice and we want to help him. Right? But then that's why, like I say, you do need a Dame Dash or you do need those type of niggas because, okay, the artists can be as nice as they want to, but the people in the office got to know that you can't just play with him.
Right.
Because he got a big brother or he got one of his hood niggas that's going to come in there and be like, nah, hey, all right, he nice and all of that, but nigga, let's talk about this money. Let's talk about this release date. Let's talk about this marketing. Let's talk about, right? If you don't have both aspects of it, then you kind of up shit's creek.
Yeah.
Because if I'm just out there by myself, they looking at it like, well, if ain't nobody fighting for John Connor, then fuck it. We just about to move on to the next artist.
Right. Let me ask you this. Do you think you were playing a little bit too much of the good cop?
I think that because think about it like this. Me, Mo, and Sav, we played that shit like team basketball. Right?
Wow.
We all played our role. We all played our position. So if I would have at that time tried to be the bad cop, that would be like a center trying to play point guard. I'm out of my position. I'm not doing what I'm required to do to make the team win. Now I'm doing shit that honestly, that's not my role at that time. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it was just like, I just think that at that particular point in time, because I didn't have, not to say that Mo and Sav wasn't out there at all, because when they could, they would come out there. But it was like, with the situation that I was in, I think that the times that they weren't there, the label took advantage of the fact that they knew that I didn't have I didn't have them there to be that that strong ass voice of making the shit happen like I needed it to be.
Right. That's deep, brother. Yeah. That's so deep, man. You out there by yourself. You really was young as hell back then.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? You
Still learning.
Still learning. Yeah. And you did have my team. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Who else?
Kendall, Young
Sav. Yeah. See, Young Sav. See, that's my first time ever hearing about Kendall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's talk about your team, man.
Let's do it.
Montaigne and Kendall. Bro.
Yes.
When you think of them, what come to mind, man?
Good times. Like right. even though like we didn't all went separate ways, and God bless them, everybody doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? But I smile when I think of Sav and Mo because it was 3 dudes who was equally as driven. Neither one of us worked harder than the other one. All 3 of us worked our ass off.
Yeah.
So that part of my career, I give 110%. It wasn't just me. It wasn't just Sav. It wasn't just Mo. It was all 3 of us. Like, it was all 3 of us being on the phone just as hungry as the other one. Like, we would let shit. I remember, like, 2011, 2012, we thought that we should have got that XXL freshman cover, right?
Yeah.
And I remember all 3 of us being on the phone mad. I remember all 3 of us being like, fuck that shit, nigga. We about to work harder. I'm about to go in the studio right now. Mm-hmm. I'm about to drop a project every 2 months, and every week I'm going to drop a single, and then them niggas like, hell yeah, nigga. And I'm about to die. It was like we was gassing each other to be better.
Right.
And I think, so when I think of them, I think that I learned so much from both of them. I think it's things that they instilled in me that I still do and carry with me today, that whenever I talk to younger artists, it's shit that I can remember Sav and Mo instilling in me that I try to put into younger artists. Mm-hmm. So when I think of them, I just smile, and I'm grateful and that we spent the time together that we did, and I always wish them the same blessings that I wish for myself, I wish for them.
That's dope, bro. Yeah. Okay, then the Flint fight. You know what I'm saying? You a Flint nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got that fight, that dog in you no matter where you at. You still went platinum. Mm-hmm. You still went platinum, bro. Through all this shit, them putting you to the side, whatever people want to say, you still went platinum. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And how was that? And how did you go platinum? Explain to these people how you went platinum. Because a win is a win.
So just to be clear, like I have a gold plaque, and I feel like the Compton album, Dr. Dre's Compton album that I wrote on, I believe is platinum right now. Y'all can fact check.
It's platinum.
So that's just to give clarity, like, you know what I'm saying. So that's what still drives me to this day, where I feel like it's cool to have a plaque for some shit you wrote on, but that's why I still push myself and I grind to this day, because I want a John Connor plaque that's gold or platinum. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, it was cool and it was a dope experience, but the reason why my mother got a gold plaque in her house is because I was fortunate enough to write on Dr. Dre's Compton album, to be on the song One Shot, One Kill with Snoop Dogg, and to be on the song For the Love of Money with me, Anderson .Paak, Jill Scott, and Dr. Dre.
It's like that, brother.
Yeah, so I got a plaque for that, so it's cool, man.
Who else to reach them heights around here, man?
Yeah, but for me, I still feel like that ain't shit. To me, I wake up every day and feel like that ain't shit, because I feel like I want a plaque that say, John Connor, you are presented this gold plaque for your work on your album. I still feel like that's Dre shit. Like, and it's like, it's cool to be a part of something like that, but as an artist, it's like, I don't know. It's like I still feel like that's kind of like I said, it's Dre shit. So me as an artist and as a producer, I just still wake up every day and that gives me something to strive for. That I want my like me having an album on Billboard, Unconscious State, when it charted, that's mine. Can't nobody take that away from me. Me being on the cover of XXL, that's mine. Can't nobody take that away from me. Can't nobody be like, oh, that nigga only did. No, it was mine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or like, you know what I'm saying, me doing the BET Hip Hop Awards, that's mine. I did that. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Compton shit is like, that's Dre shit.